The game that never ends.
How did you expect it?
Hello friends, today's video is a little bit different, so let me know if you like this format, if you like this topic of video where I take one board game and show you how to play it, explain how the game is played, show my family and I playing it. Let me know in the comment section down below if this is something you would like for me to continue showing because I need some feedback from you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hi, my name is Shawn. I am on a mission to bring back family fun this holiday season, and honestly, all year round, we could use some more family fun. This is Sorry the Giant edition. In this kit, you get one large vinyl mat measuring 64 inches by 64 inches, 12 pawn movers, 3 red, 3 yellow, 3 green, 3 blue, and 1 spinner. You do have to put the pawns together by simply clicking them together. This is the classic game of Sorry with a giant twist. Each player gets 3 giant pawns to move around the giant game board. Players need to spin a 1 or a 2 to get a pawn out of the starting area, and then challenge opponents in this classic game of sweet revenge. It's an unpredictable game of strategy and luck as players race, slide, and score. Be the first player to get all 3 pawns to home base to win.
Good, you got one guy home. If you get all 3 there, you win.
Players should choose which color they want to play as. Then place that color's pawns in the matching color start positions. Youngest player spins the spinner first. They move any one of their pawns according to the rules on the spinner. Play then moves to the next player clockwise. Players must spin a 1 or a 2 to get a pawn out of their start area, or spin a Sorry, which means that you get to trade your pawn with another player's pawn. Or change places or move forward.
The smart thing to do would be to switch with the yellow guy over there.
Yeah, so take your red guy here, yes.
You can trade spaces with my yellow guy.
Yeah, and put him where Daddy's yellow one is.
What happened?
And then put my yellow one where your red guy was.
So put him on that, no, move, take the yellow one off. Take the yellow one off. Put the red one where the yellow one was. Use both hands.
There you go. Now put mine where yours guy was.
The yellow one over here.
Alright, you switch me.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Pawns that have reached home can no longer move and are out of the game. If you land on a spot that is already occupied by another player, send them back to their starting position and make sure you say, sorry.
Sorry.
That's okay.
If you land on a slider that is a different color than your own, you slide to the end. You can't slide on your own color. If another player is on the slider path when you slide through, send them back to their starting position. Sorry again.
Sorry.
If you land on one of the stars in the center of the board, slide to the next star in a clockwise position. Okay, about the spinner. If you land on Sorry, then you move a pawn from your start area to take the place of another player's pawn. Their pawn must then return to their own start area, or you may move any pawn forward 4 spaces. If you roll a 1, move forward 1 space. If you roll a 2, move forward 2 spaces. If you spin a 3, move forward 3 spaces. 4 and 5, also the same. If you spin a 7, move forward 7 spaces, or split the move between 2 of your pawns. Spin an 8, move forward 8 spaces. Spin a 10, move forward 10 spaces, or backward 10 spaces. Spin an 11, move forward 11 spaces, or change places with another player, and 12, move forward 12 spaces. I love this game. My family love this game. I have been a lover of Sorry, the traditional board game, since I was a child. I was that obnoxious child who yelled out, sorry, and was so very obnoxious. But my husband claims he did the same thing. Let me know down below. Were you that obnoxious kid? In this giant version, there are some differences. You'll notice there are 3 pawns per player instead of 4. You'll also notice there's a spinner instead of cards. And you'll notice that in order to move your pawn, it involves your whole body sometimes to move it on the other side. on the other side. This is not a tabletop game. We did fit very well in our living room, but I think our living room is a pretty good size, but it actually would have been better played in a much larger space. One of the downsides to this game is that it is limited to only 4 players, and that it needs a large space to be played in. I don't know why, but are you like me and you never read the instructions before you start playing? As I am making this video, I'm reading the instructions, realizing we didn't actually read the instructions when we were playing this as a family, because I am fairly certain we didn't realize you could not slide on your own color. I'm also certain that we forgot about, instead of doing the sorry, you could move any pawn forward 4 spaces. One of the other downfalls that I noticed with the spinner is with cards, I feel like you have a greater chance of getting all of the different card options. But with the spinner, it took a really long time. It is such a good spinner that it just took a really long time for it to finally stop on a point on the board. And sometimes it would land right in the middle, and so you'd have to choose one or the other. And sometimes it just kept landing on the same thing. Like, there was a whole game I played, not here, but on a separate time I played with just my daughter. I never once got out of home the entire time we played. It took like 20 minutes. My daughter's moving all around the board, and I never once rolled a 1 or a 2. So maybe that was just me. Hopefully that won't happen to you. But I highly recommend this game. It would make a fun game for a Christmas gift for your family or someone else's family. Let me know again. Give me your feedback on this video down below. What would you like to see done differently? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.